Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. The further adventures of Patchy O'Hooligan traversing the river world. That's how we're going to tag this one. Traversing the river world. Oh, Mapchen, you so funny. Welcome, though. It's good to be back to Cataclysm. We took a little bit of a hiatus. Hopefully I remember what's going on. I think I do. If I remember, there are bad robots. We have a bad robot, or two, or three, in this room here. I remember that part. And I also remember I'm wearing my warm undies. We only got 10 charge left on those undies, so... we might have to take a bit of a break to recharge some batteries. Yeah, so that's where we're at. We'll do a more full recap here in a moment. Once a few more folks show up. Oh, happy Friday to everybody also. Hope your week went okay and your weekend goes even better. Last death? Yeah, well. Which video does that link to anyway? Safe way to... That links right into the middle of the video. Nice. Nice. You linked in at the current time. Links in at 11 minutes. Do. Oh, let's see. Let me minimize that screen and yeah, I have to reorient my brain back from first-person mode to top-down third-person mode? I don't know. What would you call this mode? 2D mode. Maybe it's because I have visited that particular video previously, and it's returning me to where I last it. It jumped right to 11 minutes for me. That's probably because I've last viewed it at that and it remembered. Okay, looks like everything's rolling. What else? Character. There's a character. Patchy O'Hooligan the first, our gym teacher extraordinaire. Still with only one proficiency. One proficiency so far. And a snout. Oh yes, and heat dependent, which we got right before going into a deep freeze lab. Another deep freeze lab. And gills, which aren't doing much. That's a sum total of our mutations so far. As always, as tradition dictates, I have no idea what my sleep cycle is and whether I'm about to go dead tired. Ormothorax or plague roach is a big problem? I can't answer that. That's a silly question. A problem for whom? Are you a 4 strength, 4 dex, 4 int, 4 perception, naked, imperceptive healer who's out of stamina? Yes, it's a danger. It's a problem. Are you rocking a 14 strength super warrior in power armor? I don't know what your status is. I don't know what to say. That's the kind of question I can't answer. Everything can be a problem. It's all circumstantial. That's my favorite answers. It depends. It all depends on circumstances. Depends on your character build, depends on your world setting, depends on what else is going on, depending on if you have cover nearby. Can you close a door to block them on the other side of the door? There's so many questions I'd have to answer. Or ask to answer something like that. Unfortunately, most of the questions I get asked are like that. They ask one question, I then have to ask an additional 20 back to them to actually get the situation understood and then actually give some advice. I don't think the face cam one is needed anymore. I haven't had the face cam on in a long time. I did several experiments where I did with cam, without cam, with cam, without cam for extended periods of time. Almost no difference. So it's much more comfortable on my side not to have the face cam. And that's the way we're probably going to keep it. I may use it for special occasions, and that's about it. I decided a while back I was probably going to move away from the face cam. But yeah, I don't think we need that anymore. And I don't remember anybody asking for the cam back. They're here for Vormy voice, not Vormy face. I'm not aware of anything spawning from rotting corpses for a very long time. I think you're referring to information from like 3 years ago when we used to have roaches spawning out of corpses, but they turned that off. It was broke as hell and causing game balance problems as well as technical problems. So if they've put something back in with roaches like that, then I haven't experienced it yet. Roaches are preset spawns. They don't come out of corpses anymore. That was only in game for 2 or 3 months. I think we only had that for 2 or 3 months, but I still get asked regular questions about that kind of stuff. Special occasions like when you cosplay. Yeah, I got to do the cosplay. Well, I'm cosplaying right now. You just don't know it. I'm wearing my pirate outfit right now. Okay, really, it's my pirate jammies, but, you know, I can get away with it. I can wear my pirate jammies and my Spider-Man jammies. Yeah, the vast majority of people, when I asked and when I viewed viewer numbers, the face cam didn't make any difference to anybody. So... not for the kind of gaming that I do and the kind of commentary and just stuff that I offer. The face cam wasn't really adding anything, so. All right, let's jump back in. So, we've waited long enough. Yeah, Patchy O'Hooligan, you kind of know the status. This one's been running pretty long. This is episode 15, so we'll be at 60 hours when this one finishes up. For this particular challenge, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to go with this one because, as most of the regulars know, I kind of get bored when we get to this stage. I mean, yeah, it's fun to find cool stuff, but the time it takes to find the cool stuff is getting longer and longer and longer, and it's just a bunch of me driving around. So, we'll see how tonight goes, but I might put this one to bed here in the next episode or two, depending on kind of what's going on. There's not that much difference in the interactions at this point. We're not really gaining much. It's just super hard to come across the CBMs nowadays and do the mutation stuff in a timely fashion. And we're already 60 hours in on this one, so I'm not sure. We'll see, but I kind of expect this one might taper off here pretty quick. So that's the character. Here's our situation. We are in the ice lab. We've completely finished exploring this first floor. We had a barracks, and a barracks. This one we emptied. This one we emptied the barracks, but we failed to get through the door, which is hilarious. Hilarious. 12 intelligence, 10 computer skill. Failed. Love it. And then we just hacked the computer here to open this one up, but we heard the noises that indicate there are grenade-chucking robots inside. And that's a prisoner containment we don't care about. And that's it. That's the entire floor. So we have our stairs up here. We have our stairs down here. And it is also an ice lab. Super cold ice lab. And we're only staying currently warm because of our multiple thermoelectric outfits, one of which is turned on. And that's kind of where we're at. So we had just gotten everything prepped for us to hopefully get blown up by a grenade. Maybe a mini nuke. That'd be fun. We could get a mini nuke thrown at us from this robot. Haven't had that happen in a long time. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If we die early, we'll switch over to 7 Days to Die. Let's see. Anything else I need to be aware of? I got my remote cerebral scrambler. That's a specialty item manufactured specifically for Vormatrax's games. And we're using that to remotely scramble brains. I think there's anything else I need to pay attention to. We are just barely underweight, so that's riding the line a little close. If I take any strength loss, I could go into needing stamina drain, or stamina drain being higher. So I might want to thin that down a bit, but we've edged up because I'm wearing so many extra clothes beyond what I usually wear. All right, let's let some time pass, see if we can hear a noise again. There's a noise right outside the door. Mechanical whirring. That is the clue. That is the clue, the indicator that you have robots in there. And if there's robots, there's not zombies. It's either zombies or robots. They fight each other. Vorm Moose something something. It's something something. Either Cube Zero and Ardent Drub. And yeah, so that's your clue. Always check when you're about to go into a barracks. Listen for a bit and see what you get. If you get shuffling, that's a zombie. If you get whirring, that's the robots. So, and the two don't like each other, so it's either going to be one or the other. I don't like the positioning of that. I need it to be onto the sides so I can peek and then toss a grenade would be the simplest solution. Alternatively, if there's no light in here, which I think it's odd nowadays not to have light in barracks. I'm not sure. It might be preset now that there's always lights in the barracks. It happens so much. I'm trying to remember the last time I had a barracks that didn't have lights in it. But yeah, so if we can't grenade it for whatever reason, we've cleared the path behind us of light so that we can try to back out of the light and then shoot them through the door. That's a little dangerous if they spot me for whatever reason and the grenade is chasing me down. But we'll see how it goes. So we might try to manipulate that thing away from the doorway there. Yeah, that is in a really inopportune spot. Now the noise indicator is not an exact thing, it's approximate, so there could also be multiples. Oh, I wish I'd paused and checked that one. It's possible there are zombies in the rooms, but it's more likely that was the yeah, the whirring again. Holy crap. So do we have multiples? We've had a pretty wide spread of the noise indicator. There's at least two. There's no way that's that far off. Yeah, I'm gonna guess at least two. Let's work our way around here. As you can see, we're hearing noise indicators here, but it's these guys inside of the yeah. All right, let's tap on the wall with a crowbar. And we'll try our whistle. Not doing a thing. Wow, those noise indicators are all over the place. This one might be a problem. This one worries me a bit. I'd like to get a peek before I even put a grenade in my hand. I'm gonna take the risk. Hey, no light? Oh, look at that. Never mind. I guess it does happen. Peek. Peek. Alright, that's about what I expected. So these are the low force variants. Their highest or most damaging grenade is the C4. They're spread apart, which is a problem. I'm going to have to use multiple grenades. Or I can toss a light source in and then try to back off. I don't remember the stats on the good hearing trait. I know I don't know. It's been forever since I had good hearing. I don't remember exactly how it works. The sound in the game is really, really weird anyway. It's unreliable and it's really weird. And a lot of times the problem is that the numbers that it reports to you are your perception of the sound, not the actual volume level of the sound. So if it says sound 10, that's what you think the sound is from where you're at. And if you have anything that's diminishing your hearing ability, then you don't know it, then it'll give you a number that's not the real number. So it's a little weird the way sound works in the game. And it's, like I said, very inconsistent. The behavior of the enemies and the behavior of sound is just all sorts of wackadoodle. I demonstrate it pretty regularly where we fire guns and that, and we get no response from things that should be able to hear it, and other times things are moving around or hearing things when they shouldn't be able to, and it's just weird. So another question in chat. Any way to reduce the length of the common cold when you caught it? There is not. You either cure it or you don't. What is it? Cold is 2 weeks and flu is 3, or the vice versa? The wiki is still, I think, pretty accurate on the cold and flu. But nothing reduces the length of time for it to go away. Just try to keep yourself healthy so you can have your immune system beat it. But it's not going to go away early. It's going to be within the time frame that's dictated. And it can be a problem depending on your character build. Just need cough syrup to lessen the effects when you need to be active and or when you need to sleep, depending. Alright, so we'll probably... We'll grenade to the left, then we'll wait, then we'll peek again, and we'll see what this one's doing. If it stays down the hallway, I'll have time to step out and shoot, and if a grenade shows up, which I hope not, then we'll be able to close the door and back away. So, cancel that. Let's, hopefully that opening the door didn't change the orientation. So we have grenade in hand. Peek. Let's see. I want to be here. I'm always worried that I'm going to throw the grenade into this. It's going to hit this terminal instead of going over. And I'm still not sure if that's what's going to happen. I'm not sure it'll do enough damage if it lands here. We'll find out. Activate! Grenade! Peek! Let's just peek to there. Throw. Active grenade. Here. Yeah, looks like we made it. Run. Alright, so now our ears are ringing. We are deaf. Let's go with the Cerebral Scrambler this time. Alright, first one's dead. Now, wait around. We're gonna run, fire. Youch. Still need to go at least careful. Whoops, we did not get it. Now the grenade hacks out. Damn it. We only got a grazing hit on it. Well, now we have this problem again. Chances to hit this thing until it gets real close are very tiny. Probably get real close to me by the time I can get away. I don't have another grenade out. Really could have used a real hit instead of that graze. Last time we had an issue like this because the grenades never went away. They just stayed out, and then when I opened the doors, they were right on top of me. Well, what to do, what to do? Let the grenade come and aim at it, or close the door and come back later. Alright, kit fire. Let's aim manually and let it get a little closer. See how fast it moves. What kind of numbers we get. Whoa, that's fast. And we still got terrible to hit chances. Holy crap. I'm not sure I can get through the door and get it closed. We might once again get killed because I messed around with grenades. Full burst mode? I'm worried if it moves again, it's gonna get close and activate before I can actually get the shot off. crap. I hate playing with grenades. It will kill us if we're within a space or two of it when it goes off. And I'm worried now that enough time's gone by, I'm not going to be able to move the full 2 steps and get the door closed. It'll get into the doorway with me, and then we'll really be screwed. Erg. I don't think the amount of aiming I've done is really helping me all that much, so I'm going to cancel the aim. Let's see if I can get one more space and get the door closed. Alright, cool. Uh-oh, my eardrums suddenly ache again. That's the second one, right? But we didn't have a grenade earlier, so yeah. So it lit up and it exploded, so we should be cool. Of course, we're deaf. And it has to have gone off. We are also stupid cold. Let's activate our other thermoelectric balaclava. Our thermoelectric outfit. Nice and toasty. Yeah, that thing has to be gone. It has to have lit up. I shot him. Ran. Yeah, it lit up. I closed the door. And then, alright, let's go check. Even if it's dangerous. Let's just use another grenade. Peek. Activate. Grenade. Peek. There. Throw. Grenade. Please make it down the hallway. That's not where I wanted it. That's the worst spot it could have gone. The absolute worst spot it could have gone. Damn it. Well, the shrapnel might work around that corner a little bit. Peek. Ah. Did my throwing skill go back down to 2? Or back down to 1 again? No, it's at 2. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Anything in here probably would have got it, but no, it had to deviate all the way up here. Alright. Well, I'm out of grenades with me. Go back to the scrambler again. See if we can get another grenade chucked our way. I don't want to do it with 80 speed. I need to get my speed back. Stupid cold-blooded trait. I don't think it's going to come back. No. Leaking all over the place. That's too close. Damn it. Alright, we gotta go get another grenade. It's just too dangerous. La-di-da-di-da. Alright. Now watch. It'll be right here and it'll step into the door. Tear gas grenade. Not wearing my... my gas mask. I can survive a tear gas grenade no problem, so do I take the hit with the tear gas? Oh yeah, I know I'm obese. We've been flipping up and down between the high end of overweight and obese for a while. He's almost dead. Why is he almost... Oh, I guess he took a lot of damage from the... Get back off of full auto. 200 points to get to regular. I think we're probably going to get a face full of tear gas, but I'm going to try it. Run mode. Yep, we're going to get a face full of tear gas. Ouch. Coughing, blinded. Wait. I don't know how long this is going to last. No, wait, topside. Alright. Uh-oh. I hit A to activate, and I got this big, long waiting period. Alright, now we got everything turned off. I won't burn battery while I wait this out. Alright, any other negative effects? No other negative effects. Alright, so we got it. Yay, us. No, I didn't take any damage from the great grenade hack exploding. We started with this damage. The console, it might be gone, but I have ways around it, so that's not a big deal. Have I tried Cataclysm yet? No, I have no interest in trying Cataclysm. Can you light a fire to get warm in the lab? You can, yeah. It's one of the best ways to keep yourself going in the lab. Traditionally, what I would recommend is you put a fire not near the stairs, because you can just walk upstairs and go back out and get warm. But like down, if you go down to the next floor, you might set a fire, set up a brazier with some firewood. It just depends on your character and your circumstances, as always. But having a few fires going at specific locations that you can return to warm up, so that you can make quicker and quicker or longer and longer forays into the lab before you freeze to death. Just be really cautious when you let time go by. Even just catching your breath can take minutes, and that can be a huge difference. So you just gotta be really conscious of letting any time pass. Not just the obvious stuff like reading and crafting and so on, but just catching your breath. If you go to 0 stamina and you go to catch your breath, that takes minutes, and that can have a huge effect. Any thoughts on the new zombie in every house balance change? None whatsoever. This is the first I've played since the change was made. The last episode was the first time it was in effect, but I only went in one house, maybe two, so there's no way I would have noticed. And this episode, we're in a lab, so I haven't yet experienced it. I don't have any thoughts because I haven't actually seen it in action yet. I doubt I would personally even notice. So it's going to be a more impactful for newer players. Me, I don't particularly care. Put 5 zombies in every house. I'm fine with it. Doesn't make any difference to me. I'll just lure them out or work around them or just do my thing. So I don't personally have any thoughts on it because, as I said, no experience with it yet, and I doubt I would notice or care. And I very much do not want anybody balancing the game around my play or my play style. So leave me out of it. Hole in the ground from nades? No, that was a naked mole rat. Yeah, you can't set fire to the whole building in labs. The fire doesn't spread past the doors, and it needs something to actually be on fire. So you can set a table on fire or something, but oops, we still got the sludge trails. We still got the sludge trails. Oh, we still got gas. Get around it? Yes, we can. Now watch, there's going to be something. Hey, the computer's still there. I can get shocked still. Look, there's still an opportunity to fail and get shocked. Now, it's possible there's still bad guys. So the robots can get trapped in these rooms. They can't open the door voluntarily. So Sometimes you'll open the door and surprise! Grenade chucking robot. Hey, look! Backup light amp goggles. Damn, these things are rare. So rare. Bayonet manual. I don't care. Care about the flash hacks. Tokarev TT33. That's fairly obscure. And there's now load-bearing vests, but we won't see any in this lab because they were added after this lab was generated and after my reality bubble already intersected it and generated all the loot. So I assume this is the kind of place where we'll typically see the load-bearing vest changes. I don't think that's going to be helpful. We'll grab it, but I don't think it's going to matter. And the sword manual again. Alright. Int 12, computer skill 10. We got it. Anything we care about. Mossberg, there's the full Barrett. Not even a single round of 8x40. Wow. Another terrible, terrible barracks or armory. Just terrible. We already have the Barrett, right? I'm trying to remember. Did I grab a Barrett? I think I grabbed a Barrett recently. And of course, good old M110A4. Oh yeah, that's right. It's my really improvised lockpicker. That's correct. Muzzle brake, rifle scope, and bipod. I don't remember if... I remember if the one I've got's got the mods. Let's assume it does. Alright, so yeah, the Barrett was the only thing of any interest in here. So unfortunately, that didn't get us much. Not sure enough time has gone by for the other barracks to be available, or the other armory, for a reattempt on the hack. Go check real quick. Hey, we can. Cool. Well, hey there, Mr. Scientist. Let's introduce you to... let's just combat knife the scientist. I'm still not a fan of... not being able to see items on corpses with the Shift V command. Couple of Mossbergs. You got another Barrett. Heat launcher. Don't care. Hey, we got some HVP. High velocity. So at least we got a few 8x40. Doesn't replace what I've used. Everything else sucks. Yeah, the list of things I care about in these these armories is getting pretty thin. Alright, so... I gotta go up and sort some armor. Sort some inventory. I got plenty of 50 cal. I'm not worried about that. We got lots and lots of 50 cal. We're not going to run out of that anytime soon. The times that I would choose to use that gun are pretty few and far between, so We're already rocking a couple hundred. That's plenty. Oh, yeah. Oh. Very improvised lockpick. +4, so it must have all the ones I care about. Okay, ditch the extra pair. Go back to a single grenade. That get me down to 99. 10 pounds is about what I want, so that's close enough. Alright, I've got an extra battery. This is going to be the next problem. Let's unload that one. The recharger going. So we've got that one recharging. I could still grab that one. We got 2 of them. All right, cool. We'll oops. We'll just swap back and forth between the. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one, didn't I? I did. Try this again. That one's the one I want. Alright, so we got a new one ready to go when that one runs out. So when we come back up, the one in the car will be ready again, so we can just keep swapping. How low we can go is the question. I think we're going to end up having to turn both on at the next floor in order to stay comfy. I don't know how deep this lab is yet. I need bandaging. I need all the places bandaged. A little light on bandaging. Let's grab some gauze. Or using that. Give me 12 of the gauze. And alright, so we're all bandaged and disinfected. That'll freeze up. That'll be awesome. Time to get the remote scrambler back out. Back into the Twinkie holder with you. Yeah, I keep finding autodocs in deep freeze labs. Where you can get surgery and freeze to death while you're under anesthetic. Is there a workaround for enemies that don't want to go up the stairs? Go down and kill them? Wait a long time? Stairs are problematic in Cataclysm. It's really hard to force interaction with stairs. If waiting and an extended period of time doesn't work, making noise, I still maintain I don't think noise has an effect across Z levels, but whatever. But yeah, zombies have a tough time going upstairs. I've demonstrated it many, 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 many times. Either halink, hi link, halink. Yeah, there's a bunch of variants for a lot of the ammo types. 50 cal has a bunch of variants. I usually don't really care. If it's 50 cal, what its specialty designation and what its alterations are is fairly irrelevant. I just use it to make big holes in things, and it does so across all of its variations. Can you throw grenades downstairs? Yes, you can, but realize that viewing and moving downstairs is kind of broken labs in particular. I'm not sure. I think it's just labs. So if I peek this, for example, which is what you would have to do to throw anything down it, I end up on that part of the bed. But if I walk down, I'm not even in the same area. So peeking put me here. So I would have to throw the grenade from this location, whereas the enemies could be over here. Right? So it's a little weird. You got to be a little cautious. One of the reasons these labs, these old style labs, are being phased out and will eventually be gone and replaced is this is apparently a non-trivial issue with just the way these were originally set up and programmed and the way the stairs worked. So just be cautious. I did do the chainmail thing, didn't I? So I have the burnt chainmail. What happened with that? I thought I had done that. I even made a note about it. Metal coffin. Apparently nobody reminded me. I told people to remind me. They didn't remind me. Let's see. I think we did the reality editor for that one. There you go. No free rename for you. We have the burnt metal coffin. Now, as far as I'm aware, you don't have... Whereas if you explode a mini nuke in a place that has multiple levels, it will create holes. So if you put a mini nuke on top of an anthill, for example, or a lab or whatever, it'll explode. That air level will be hugely damaged, and then the level below it will have some damage. Level below it will have some damage, but nothing will ever collapse. So you can't chop out the bottom of a wind turbine and have it collapse. It won't. It'll just hang there in midair. It's like Minecraft physics, basically. Cataclysm uses Minecraft physics. Yeah, I know. My immersion. Feel free to go actually work up the math and the physics on collapses like that and try to put a PR in. Go for it. I wish you luck. That's one of those things that would take an absolutely titanic amount of effort and nobody would care. It would affect nobody. Nobody would be interested. No doubt why that's never been worked on or implemented. Alright, so what's our temp? Oh yeah. Not good. So, we're going to double battery it. That's why we brought two. Mouth is just a teeny bit cold, but I think if I activate the balaclava... Oh, no, we're okay. I got 3 batteries running now, so we can't mess around on this one. So far, we made it down there to the library, and that's a dead end, so we can ignore everything south. This is a new 3x3. I know this area is the alternate 3x3. We had noise up here, and I wasn't sure what that was. But we can't go south. We can't go east. I think that's why we went back up. I had no good options, and the batteries were problematic. So, all right, let's speed 76. Oh my god, that is so bad. Cold-blooded minus 20. Once again, let me express my hatred for the cold-blooded hot-blooded system, where all it does is look at the ambient temperature and say, Thou shalt have -20 to your speed. Who cares if you have artificially warmed yourself up and have actually no discomfort whatsoever? You're perfectly fine in temperature, but we're going to penalize you anyway. I hate that so much. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Why? Why is that a thing? My blood is not cold or warm right now. I am perfectly comfortable. Therefore, I should not be getting this massive speed debuff. It's a bunch of bullcrap. Somebody go fix that nonsense. Make it key off of this warmth, not just take a temperature outside and say, thou shalt have a huge debuff. Yeah, I'm only taking serums when we go to sleep. Right before we go to sleep, I take a serum. Yeah, flying in the game is all janked up. We had a whole class of creatures that were flying creatures that really just jump. they don't fly. Yeah, this is a problem. We're not gonna be able to go much farther in this place. We're gonna have to bail because my speed is so low I won't be able to get away from anything truly nasty. And so much of the world enemies are nasty, given my evolution settings. Every single thing we meet now is pretty much max evolution. So if I open a door and all of a sudden there's a, Juggernaut, Hulk, whatever, my ability to evade it is going to be vanishingly small. Crap. What is it? One slime. One slime. I'm being scared away by one slime. Gonna be something else somewhere. There's the Terran reality. Shimmering portal. What's the difference between a shimmering portal and a Terran reality? Curious minds want to know. They put out a higher quality slime. And how come these slimes don't freeze solid? Got insulated slimes, do we? So, door to the east, door to the north. Gotta do east first. Well, see, there's already a problem. I'd like to get a peek, but peeking costs time and might let him in that door. If I can get into the northern room, I can come across and look down. This could be the finale room. It's kind of a weird open here. Run mode? No. I'm gonna peek anyway. Okay, not the finale. Ouch! That's what I was worried about. Like I said, peeking takes time. There's another door on the far side. Alright. So a brute here. And I am very slow. It's bad. Got noise right at the door. Footsteps. Also not good. Oh, not weird spiders, please, please. Oh, crap! Oh, crap. These things are nasty. I hate 75 speed. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Let's see, I can barely get around that without getting radiated. Oh, that's not good. That's the rubble, huh? Yeah, that's not good. That's gonna make me double extra slow and give me a chance to fall down. Yeah, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. We might have to hop back in our vehicle and drive off. Nothing down south. I think I got chased away from here too. Got pits and dissectors. Oh, it's the worst finale possible. All right, we're out of here. We are gone. That's it, folks. We got the, what is this one? This is the Resonance Cascade? Yeah, we got the Resonance Cascade finale. One of the most useless ones possible. Sum total loot would be 1 Science ID card. A-scale jug and gasoline zombie. Alright, we're out of here. So we're completely done on this side. There was a door on the far side, so there's going to be a door here and here. So we got at least 2 more rooms that I haven't seen. 3 more, 4 more rooms. So there are more rooms. But I don't want to mess with that stuff. Only 2 floors deep. Chances I'm going to get anything useful for the danger level that's involved here. Pretty small. Yeah, there could have been a flaming eye. There's 3 cells to the south and 3 on the north, so there's cells here too. So there still could have been a flaming eye. I made sure that I didn't expose myself beyond the 2 that I had seen originally to any of the other ones. Do here. Problem is with my speed so low, just keeping ahead of the brute is going to be a problem, and I don't want to deal with getting super punched and having other stuff happen. Just the brute alone at the compromised speed we have to operate at. And this is as warm as I can get. I can't get my... Well, the warmth isn't making a difference. We're taking the negative just because of the very, very, very stupid way that this is implemented. Did I mention how I don't like this cold-blooded thing? Did I mention it? Has it come up in casual conversation? You know, just generically? No, it's not worth it. The possibilities of getting anything worthwhile versus the danger is just not enough. So, we got 3 armories. Nothing too exciting. We have Autodock here, which I could use, I assume, with a blanket. Keep myself from freezing to death, but I'm loath to try it. I don't think we have enough CBM stuff to make it worth the attempt right now anyway. Frozen aspirin. Okay, I think that gets us back to neutral. 91 out of 108. I think that's correct with the tools that I dropped. Might be missing something, but we're looking okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I couldn't have gone down another floor anyway, so it's fortunate that it ended at 2. Unfortunate, we got a totally useless finale. And the circumstances and the opportunities that were still left, I just, from my, you know, minimal experience at exploring science labs, I am determining that the upside is not worth the downside. Which is a large part of the game. Big part of the game is odds. It's evaluating odds. Which is hard for new players to do because they just haven't experienced enough yet. They don't have a feel for it. Back on the road of endless rivers? No. See, we made a bargain with the devil. We had a chat with you know, the devil. And we said, hey, devil, please stop putting rivers in front of me. Because we're awful sick of, you know, traversing the endless amount of water and rivers you have put into my map. I think this was the driest section right there. We had a very short, dry section. Back this direction. It's just been ridiculous amounts of water. Every time I pick a direction, we'd get stopped by lakes and water and lakes and water. I don't remember how much further it goes. That's as far as I'm gonna scroll, but recently it's been pretty bad. But yeah, so we had to sit down. We went to the crossroads at midnight, and you know, we ripped our soul out, and we promised the devil he could keep my soul if he would just stop with the goddamn rivers. That's all I asked. Just lay off the rivers. I'm sick and tired of rivers and water hemming me in every direction. So, devil said, sure, I'll take that bet. That's a good deal. And first thing we did was cross this bridge, and we found a science lab, and no sign of water. You know, if we discount this up here. We just gotta not go that way again. So yeah, the devil promised me no more rivers. We're just gonna go southeast forever, and there will be no water. Let's leave. Actually, I wanted to check CBMs. So there's our CBM list. Problem we have is power storage. So we've got 2 dirty power storage. I'd have to go through the whole process to get them fixed up. That gets us a very, very tiny amount of power. And I thought I had... Did I install the other one? I did. I installed at least 1 power storage already. Yeah, 1 power storage. So at max we'd have 300 if I went through and got the autoclave set up and all that kind of stuff. And we got a little tiny bit of power gen. But, I mean, I'd like to get some stuff installed, I guess. But... and like the internal climate would have gotten me a little further into that spot. But the tiny amount of power we can store right now is pretty bad. I'll probably be forced, because the only place I'm going to get more power storage is dissect another 50 cyborgs and hope for 3 or 4 more power storage CBMs. That stuff's just really hard to come across now, especially with the difficulty in raising your healthcare. I don't suppose they put a higher level practice skill in for healthcare, did they? Just still bandaging, beginner and advanced. The list is getting longer. Advanced polymer sewing. Cutting intermediate. Does that include dissection of corpses for CBMs? If I get really good at cutting? Semiconductor circuits. Yeah, it's just stupid hard to raise first aid. Stupid hard. Top of the list is either blood draw kit at level 4 or anesthetic at level 6. Those are your choices. An anesthetic requires ridiculous things like really good supply of ether, morphine or heroin, concentrated venom sacs, concentrated paralytics. So you need wasps, you need triffids, you need ether. This you can find, I don't know if, I think it's seasonal in some way, so that might impact it. And you got to find a whole bunch of morphine or heroin. So not a simple thing to try to put together to try to level off of. Not at all. Not even a little bit. And that's your choices. Not a fan. But again, as I talked about, the whole dissection process is going to become irrelevant anyway, so you shouldn't really care. Just a short-term pain that'll eventually get cleared up. Alright, let's go north a tiny bit just to kind of catch the edges of Chaplin here and see what this looks like. But we're probably going to go north and then curve back down if the terrain allows it. Wonder if I should go kill some Triffids while we're here. Should I kill some Triffids? Had I known about the problem ahead of time, at the beginning of the challenge, I would have been stopping at all the drug sites and picking up all the heroin that we've passed. just to have it handy. Not usually once you're traveling hard to find, you know, Triffids and wasps especially. And I could have picked up a lot of ether at the various labs. Now if I want to do it, it's just going to be a problem. I gotta check the vehicle too. I forgot to check the vehicle before we took off. Let's stop for a moment. Hey vehicle, how you doing? Still got plenty of power. Still got plenty of fuel, water. Oops, we need some repairs. Let's press R. 30 blazing rods? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, somebody been fiddling. No more just pressing R a bunch, apparently. Oh, God. Now we have additional material requirements for welding? Yeah. Now, this is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be I can see this is going to be a nightmare for ongoing vehicle maintenance. Is this like a side run at keeping vehicles from being stupidly overpowered in regards to running over enemies? Is this the solution? Make the process of repairing the vehicle be just ridiculously burdensome? Well, welding rod, welding wire, or blazing rod. So